Welcome back to Inside City Hall. Election Day is quickly approaching, and races to fill every seat in the House of Representatives, 35 Senate seats, and 36 governorships will be decided. We're continuing to look at key issues, today focusing on Latino voters. They form the nation's fastest growing racial and ethnic voting group, and both Democrats and Republicans are courting them heavily. Our chief national political reporter Josh Robin traveled to 3 battleground states, Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania, and has more in this report.
In the Atlanta suburbs, a pitch to voters sometimes comes in 2 languages.
Grew up in Monterrey, so Spanish is my first language.
The Republican Party is hosting this roundtable in a community center it runs. It's a few weeks before Election Day, but Republicans say this is just their latest event.
You got to be here consistently, not just come a month or 2 before the election.
About 20 minutes away, a progressive group says it's also building on relationships with fellow Latinos in the state.
We need year-round engagement.
Engagement for a group that, as a whole, has long voted Democratic. But in 2020, a study finds that Latinos, as a whole, swung towards Donald Trump by 8 points compared to 4 years before.
All of the data suggests Latinos are leaning 2-1 in favor of the Democrats. It is true that in some past elections it had been 3-1. So it has changed slightly.
Nos vamos a olvidar de su mala economía. Tal vez a Biden se lo olvidó, pero a nosotros no.
Political advertising directed to Spanish speakers is, of course, not new. Of the 3 battlegrounds we visited, Arizona is a third Latino. Latino outreach in Arizona is long baked into local politics. Georgia is about 10% Latino, Pennsylvania 8%. Close races in both states have both parties tailoring their message for more votes. That's especially true in places like Gwinnett County. The Latino population has recently surged to now account for more than 1/5 of residents. John King, who was born in Mexico, is now Georgia's first Hispanic statewide official. He says Latinos' top concerns are no different than many others.
It's the economy. It's the economy, crime.
On the other side is Yadira Sanchez, co-founder of Poder Latinx. She says the group is technically nonpartisan. They don't endorse specific candidates or political parties, but they do focus on building a progressive voting bloc, appealing especially to younger voters.
Climate change impacts everyone, regardless of your party. The same thing of parental leave, paid leave.
Of course, no community is monolithic, and Latino advocates from both sides of the political spectrum tell us that there are significant differences in how issues are received, depending on one's national background. For instance, progressives' calls to expand the social safety net requires particular reassurance to those from countries like Cuba and Venezuela.
There's a lot of distinction in the diversity of Latino communities in the United States, including those communities who are from Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua, who do have experience with different types of governments in their home countries that have been unjust.
Georgia Latinos we spoke with said they didn't identify with one party or the other. They mentioned issues like immigration and gun violence, but said the economy tops all.
Pues para mí, entonces la gasolina está demasiado cara, las cosas ahí sí que las cosas de la cocina, de su casa, uno del hogar, la comida.
Yo pienso que son la economía, que están subiendo los precios en los supermercados, la gasolina.
Then there's the border. It's more than 1,000 miles away from Georgia, but it's a key part of this year's political debate. Despite their differences, we heard some common ground from both the progressive Sanchez and conservative King in calls for an overhaul to the immigration system.
We have to have an orderly process to immigrate into this country. Right now, what we have is a total disaster.
The bigger problem here is this lack of immigration system that we have in the United States.
In Georgia, Josh Robin, Spectrum News.